Okay, so here we are today, and I thought we'd go to Marlborough. We just stopped by Silbury Hill, not far from Avebury. Lots of traffic, as you can see. The old primeval weird walk landscape of Wiltshire. And the ridgeway's over there. This is the car park. Deep autumn. Beautiful trees here. Just going to show you some footage of Silbury Hill. One of the largest mounds in Europe, if not the largest one. Very mysterious, nobody really knows what it's for. An interesting book about this area published by Little Toller by Adam Thorpe, who went to school in Marlborough nearby. William Morris went to school in Marlborough. I think Stephen Fry did. Got a feeling my friend Joe Roberts, the travel writer, went to school there as well, but I'm not sure. Lots of pathways here. And there's Silbury. When it's wet, that field often floods, which is really interesting. And you can walk to Avebury, which is to the left from here. Doesn't cost anything to park here. No admission fee as such. You can't actually get that close to the mound, it's closed off for archaeological reasons, which is fair enough. It's always nice to stop here and have a few minutes to reflect despite the noise of the traffic, which is pretty much constant, you know. It's I think last year my partner and I came here on I think it was Boxing Day. Nobody here today, which is interesting. I mean, very often there's nobody here at all. Sometimes there's a few people. Obviously in better weather the car park tends to be full. It's not like everything in Britain, you know. The secret is come out early, very early if you can. It's actually mid-morning, but it's a weekday. Don't go anywhere on during the holidays, of course. That's you know, a no-no. Show you some of the context. So what is under there? Flying saucer, perhaps? One of the more outlandish theories. The Neolithic landscape. So here we are. As the plaque says, largest prehistoric mound in Europe, over 30 meters high. Built of chalk, dug out by hand. 2400, 2300 BC. Pretty impressive. I think you'd agree. So we're going to go on to Marlborough now. A little look around there. There's a moorhen in the centre of the frame. So here we are in Marlborough. It's market day, so it's really noisy. Why is it everywhere I go it's really noisy? Maybe it's just me. And there's Christmas music playing, which is dreadful. We don't mention the C word on this channel. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to go down to a little bookshop here. I'll probably have to mute this.
Put it away. I will find it. Do you want your receipt? Yes, please. Okay. There you go. Thank you very much.
I really like this non-fiction room they've got here. You see it's really beautifully designed, laid out, and you saw the Caspar Friedrich at the top of the stairs. I actually think this is the best independent bookshop in the southwest by a long, long chalk. The thing I find with most indies is that they're a bit twee, but this has really good range of stock given its size. Quite deep. Got the dreadful music outside for Christmas music. It is Wizard, so we can get away with that because, you know, it's glitter pop, so that's okay. But I really do think this is a beautiful bookshop. As I've said before, I'm very much a content over presentation now, but you know, it is nice to have both. And here they do have both. They make the use of the building to its best extent. So this is White Horse in Marlborough. Well worth a visit. And we just have to put up with Wizard in the background, I guess. Okay, the reason why it's so busy in Marlborough today is apparently they're switching the Christmas lights on. It's a bit quieter at this end of the main drag. I'm just going to go down to a really nice little indie bookshop down here. Sorry, indie record shop. Here we go. Sound Knowledge. Usually has a good range of vinyl, some CDs. I don't particularly like his CD racking, but I do like his vinyl, so we'll have a quick look in there now. I'll show you the exterior. I have bought a fair whack over here over the years, even though it does tend towards the expensive. But you've got to support these places because, you know, they'd be gone otherwise. Okay, so here we are in Marlborough. I'm waiting in the car while the video widow goes into Waitrose, and there's some swans, and they're just obscured by that bin there, which is typical. I had a perfect shot, then some kids came along, because you don't want kids in your frame, you want swans. So there you go. But I'm just going to do a quick unbagging. I don't know if you caught any of that, but they were testing the sort of music for tonight's switch on of the Christmas lights. So it was incredibly noisy, so I'm probably going to cover that up with some music. But this is an unbagging. So I went to White Horse Bookshop, as you saw, and the beauty of it, apart from it being, you know, probably the best indie in Somerset and Wiltshire, because it's got proper range and it looks fantastic. They also do collectible sort of first, you know, second-hand stuff basically. And Hassan just bought me something, so I'm just going to unbag it now if I can get the camera angle right. So bear with me, because this is like a one-handed operation. But there, let's see, here we go. Let's have a proper look at this. Dennis Wheatley, They Used Dark Forces, first edition 1964. Good nick. I'm going to probably show you properly at home, but history Dennis Wheatley in my youth, and there's the man himself. I've never actually read this one. They're very sensationalistic, of course, published by Hutchinson, but you can't really go wrong. And on the back, or the inside flap, it says, was Hitler a Satanist? And when I was a kid, I thought I'd nick the title and write a book called They Used Atomic Forces and make a science fiction novel. So, you know, you can't go wrong with a swastika and the goat of Mendes on the cover. It's what you want, isn't it, really?